Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is day 3 of my Hilton Head vlog, and if you haven't checked out the first 2 or my hotel tour, be sure to go watch those after this video. So on this day, this was the day where nothing went as planned. I'm a very planned person, so I like to know what I'm going to do when I'm going to do it. Sometimes I like to just chill, very rarely, but this was one of the days where we thought we were going to do one thing, ended up being another all day long. So watch this video. It's going to be pretty fun. We do a lot of cool things in this video. We started off by going for a morning walk in this neighborhood that's across from the Omni Hotel. So I went down and had my normal breakfast that you've seen in other videos, my date bar and my coffee. And then we went for a little walk, and the weather did say rain, but you never knew when it was going to hit. So we kind of just tried to do what we could do when we could do it. And so in this neighborhood, we just happened upon it a couple years ago. There's a little bridge, and that was at the very beginning of this, and you walk over it, and then it takes you into like a subdivision. There's no sign saying keep out or that you can't walk through, and there's also nobody else wandering around like us, but you know, we're not bothering anybody. I mean, I am taking pictures and videos, but still, it's kind of a public place, I think. As long as we don't make any noise or any issues, I'm sure they don't mind us being there. But there's some really nice, cute homes. And I imagine, too, that they probably rent some of these out. They have to. Maybe people live in them, maybe both. But it's just so quiet, so relaxing to just stroll through the neighborhood. It loops around, and then it takes you out to another bridge. That is where, whenever you come in at the Omni, they have like the little general store that we never got a chance to go into. We wanted to, and the restaurant and the Disney resort. So it does kind of all loop back around. So we went on like 40-minute walk, and it did not rain on us yet. So after we went for our walk, my mom went back upstairs to the room, and I decided to hang out in the little chairs down there, but I knew the rain was going to come at some point, and I thought, oh, I'll just film myself. Well, I didn't have anything to prop it up against, so obviously, as you can see here, that did not work out very well. So I was just kind of like wandering around the property, and then I thought, you know, I'm just going to throw on my bathing suit, and I'll just go until the rain hits me. Well, the rain hit me pretty dang fast. Okay, so I decided to put my bikini on and go down to the pool. Clearly, there was lots of empty chairs because nobody else is as stupid with a black sky over your head. But I got myself comfortable. I had just put in my headphones and sprayed on I sprayed on sunscreen because I had gotten sunburnt the day before. Crossed my legs to relax, and giant raindrops were hitting me. So yeah, I just took off running. And then I was like, well, why does it even matter? Let me just film and take my sweet time because I'm in a bathing suit anyway and it's raining. Kids were screaming and running, so yeah. Anyway, so after this, went back up to the room, and my mom decided to go have breakfast at HH Prime, that restaurant, and it was still really early, but I didn't want to go, so I decided to go work out at the gym instead. I had every intention of working out on my vacation, but I just didn't. But since it was raining, there was nothing else to do. I did, and obviously so did everybody else because it was raining. Okay, so now it's time for me to rant and rave. So I was in there for an hour working out. I had all my little stuff in a little corner. I filmed this at the very end of my workout because I thought surely she will not do this the entire time. She did it the entire time. She was in there before me, and she was in there whenever I left. She was either planking in front of the big mirror or just on her phone. She wasn't doing a workout. She's just taking up space. And Jolly Green Giant me comes stepping over there, making my presence known, just filming myself, almost stepping on her head. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I just like, why do you have to be in people's way? I was back in the corner, and I was trying to lift weights and work out. And if she wasn't on her phone, she was just doing nothing. Yeah, I'm judging. I don't care. So anyways, so then the sun came out, so I decided to go down to the hot tub. So after I kind of just stood there like a lonely little girl, more people started coming and it actually got really crowded. So I decided to go over to the adult pool. So once again, I was just sitting on the edge with my little feet dangling in the water, and I see something out of the corner of my eye fall. And this could have landed in my head. I would have died. Look, it was eating a bug. It was eating a bug. I would have died if this would have landed on my head. I didn't hear anything because of my headphones. Well, plus they were playing music, but I had my headphones in. And yeah, so it just fell right out of that tree and almost on me. Anyway, so after the hot tub and the pool, I went back upstairs and I got my mom and we went down to the ocean. So we went for a little walk on the ocean. We hadn't walked any of the other days and it was pretty clear. So we decided to just take a little stroll. Okay, so now everybody is going to get their panties in a wad, but this is not my hand coming up. So we saw all kinds of starfish, and this woman, this couple, they were out there, and she sounded like she was from Jersey, but she goes, picks one up, she's like, yeah, look at it, look at its legs, and she was holding it for like a good 5 minutes and talking. I would never pick it up. I don't like bugs, I don't like animals, I don't want to touch anything, I don't want to pet anything. But we walked away and I told my mom, I was like, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to touch those things. And I Googled it and yeah, you're not. Like you could kill them and that's sad. So no, I don't condone that. But yes, I did film it. I was curious to see what it looked like because Lord knows I'd never pick one up. But yeah. After that, we went back up to the room, took a shower, got ready, and I was curling my hair, putting on my makeup. So I decided to film that. And our plan was to go to Shelter Cove because on Tuesdays in the summertime, they have fireworks there. And we just happened upon it last year. We didn't know that they did fireworks. So we were like, well, let's just go there. We'll walk around, look at the stores, and then wait until the fireworks start. So we went and ate at a new restaurant we never been to before, so that's coming up in a minute. But whenever we went to Shelter Cove, it was like kid day or something. I don't know what was going on. They were playing all these games, like there were just bounce houses, people yelling, kids going crazy. A lot of the stores closed early, which I don't get. Like a whole section in the back was just closed, and I don't know what time it was. Maybe it was like dinner time or so, but you think that they would be open till like 8 o'clock. So there really wasn't much to look around at. We went to a couple stores and then we both just kind of agreed like, yeah, let's just not stay here because the fireworks was like, I think it was like 7, I don't know, and the fireworks probably wouldn't start till like 9 whenever it got dark, and we weren't going to just sit there and listen to the kids have their field day all night. So we decided to go to Harbour Town. But first, here is the bank. So we tried something new. I did not know what I was doing. It literally was an old bank. It looked like a bank on the inside. Really cool. Okay, so I recommend you go here. We tried this. It was a new spot that we tried. And apparently they have all these food trucks everywhere. It's a beer garden. You can eat inside or outside. And you just pick a table, you scan the little QR code that's on your table, you place your order and you pay for it, and then people will bring your food out to you. Or if you want to go, I think there's a walk-up counter if you want to go and do that. But the seating is just like ridiculous. There are so many seats out there. It was really cool. They had a stage, so I think they have like live music sometimes or like trivia nights, I think. I don't remember. See the big screen back there? They had a big screen. I think that was just a TV show they had on there. But anyways, it was really cool. I would recommend it. So for the food, okay, I got tacos and I got the rice and the chips. The chips were okay. I like thin, salty chips. These are not it, but they're okay. The rice was the best rice I have ever had in my entire life. The tacos, the chicken, and the barbecue was good, and the onion, but I don't like those kind of tacos. I don't know what you call them. They're just like really thick, but they like fall apart. Like you bite into it and it just like falls apart in your hand. I don't know. I wasn't a fan. I didn't eat one of them. I ate the meat out of it. But anyways, at this point, I'm just rambling about tacos. But you should definitely try this out. I don't know how long it's been here. I don't know if we've just never noticed it in the previous years or if it's new altogether. But I would definitely go back again. They have anything you could ever imagine. Pizza, burgers, wings, chicken. They have something for everybody. And of course, lots of alcohol to choose from. Okay, so at this point we went to Shelter Cove and I was trying on some clothes in Francesca's, but I ended up not getting any of those things. They just didn't fit right. I didn't like them like I thought I would. My mom got a pair of sunglasses though, so it wasn't a complete waste. And then yeah, we just walked around like I said earlier, and they had all this kid stuff going on, which was not the vibe that we were looking for. We don't have any kids with us, and I didn't really want to hear all that. So we took some cute pictures and we looked at the sun wasn't setting. Why was I getting ready to say the sunset? We looked at the sun over there and took some like pictures, but we just decided to go to Harbour Town. So I think we went and it was like 8 o'clock, maybe 7:30, so we didn't have much time until everything closed there anyway, but we didn't care. We just loved to eat the ice cream and sit in the rocking chairs. I'm so glad that we decided to come here at the last minute because it was just so pretty. Like, we go again in the next video I'm going to be posting, day 4. We had planned to eat at Harbour Town and stay there longer, so we ended up just going back anyway. But tonight we only went for the ice cream and for the sunset. So this ice cream shop is always like a madhouse, but they get you in and out, and they have a lot of flavors, and it's really good. They were just laying up there. There's some behind this tip jar too, though. Hi. We're together. We both got one scoop. We just split the flavors for each one.
I got a cone.
Yeah, she got a cone. I got a cone. Yeah.
I gotta wait. There's a line.
Thank you, Miss Bradley.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
How may I help you?
That sweet little old man that works in that shop, he said something before and then he said, "You look great." He always compliments me. Last year I had on a dress that looked like a Lily Pulitzer dress, but it wasn't. He said, "You look very nice." And I said, "Thank you." He is always just the sweetest little man. And this is the best ice cream. So I got one scoop. They call this one scoop, but technically it's 2. It's a lot of ice cream. I got one Java chunk something, I don't know, coffee flavor, and then salted caramel. It was delicious. And as we were finishing our ice cream, the sun was starting to set in Harbour Town. So we hurried up and then ran to this one little area that's like the perfect spot that everybody wants to try to get pictures. And you literally have like 2 seconds and then the sun is gone. It's like perfect pictures and then it's gone. Over there to the left, they also have a lot of boat tours. So they have like dolphin cruises, dinner cruises. They have pirate rides for kids where we actually saw them. They all come like dressed up as pirates. They all get on the boat together. So they do have a lot of stuff to do as far as like options to get out on the water, and those kayaks that you saw too. They have those that you can rent to get on the water at Harbour Town. I've never done that before though. I think I'm afraid that I'll get seasick. I don't know. Maybe I should try it out though one time, just in case. And we also saw some dolphins too. I think it was this night. It might be tomorrow night. I don't know if I filmed them or not, but we did see them. And this was me just zooming in, spying on people in their little private sailboat. Me being a creep. Harbour Town is the spot to people watch. Just sit in those little red rocking chairs, watch people bring their boats in that I couldn't probably even afford the pillow that goes on that boat, but yeah. Also this pink one, see I was zooming in being a creep again, you see that their TV was on. There were people in there just chilling. Must be the life. Want to watch some TV? Yeah, sure, let's go hop in our yacht and watch some TV. No, but I love the people watching Harbour Town. Watch everybody go to quarterdeck to eat. We actually do eat there in my next video, and everybody's always dressed up, walking around, taking pictures. Like I said, look at all the boats that are coming in. Wish that you had a boat. Wish that you was part of the Harbour Town Yacht Club. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day. So after Harbour Town, we just went back to the hotel and I was trying to get a good view of the full moon. I love a full moon, and it happened to be a full moon while we were at the beach. So yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. So thanks for watching, and like I said, check out my other travel vlogs.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.